welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Rachel Pocaro.
I'm Kaiulani Carlson, and I'm very excited to be kicking off today's show in the kitchen.
Yes, you're always excited when we start in the kitchen, but we have so many things going on in today's show. We got our friends from Pai Ka Leo. They're here. They're going to be talking about an event that's coming up this weekend, and it's all about celebrating Olelo Hawaii as we kick off Makina Olelo Hawaii. That's going to be February, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to really learning a lot, and we should really be continuing to practice and acknowledge Olelo Hawaii. So again, having this platform that is Hawaii News Now can be a great instrument to educate everyone.
That's right. Plus, tax season, we are officially in it. And we got some tips. We have our friend from Goodwill Hawaii here, and they've got a service that you should really look into. But yeah, let's just talk about how much food how much money I spent on food this year.
Right.
I could write all that off, right?
Yeah. We can tune in for that because, yeah, they're going to have a lot of good information, tips, and one of the things that people oftentimes do is they file so last minute. So, you know, we're going to help you get ahead of it this year.
Yes,
Don't be that person.
Yes. Well, speaking of food, we're here in the Hi Now kitchen.
Yeah.
And we've got Kaiulani here of Kaiulani Spices. And we're going to be kicking things off real nice with some of the spices that you have here, yes?
Yes. I have 8 different spices I made 20 years ago. I've been doing this. And I started KCC Farmers Market.
Oh, right. I love that farmers market. There's a little mix of everything here. And I've had Kai spices, as you guys kind of break it down. It's Kaiulani spices, but you guys have a lot of different things on the menu. Talk to me a little bit about what you brought today.
What I bought today is our curry rice with cranberries.
Ooh.
So in the very beginning at Farmers Market and all my demos, I was cooking it from scratch. You know, I cooked the rice and I had the cranberry and a pan, and I would do all of that. So then I came up with an idea. Let's put it in the bag.
Make
Put
them
it in
easy.
the bag.
Yes, because my friends say I'm so busy to cook. So I said, I came up with an idea, put the curry, the rice, or the cranberry, and then we came up with pineapple and mango as well. So now we have 3 different rice bags, and all you do is add the water. We're gonna show you.
That's the easiest part. In fact, we already got your griddle going on. It looks like it's nice and heated up.
It's getting ready to go.
Lathered it with some butter. And now you're gonna be cooking something, and it's gonna kind of last for maybe 8 to 10 minutes for cooking. Is that right?
Yes, maybe a little less.
A little less. Oh, see, look how quick it is.
Yeah, all you do is add water. It's our curry pancake.
Okay.
A curry pancake. So you have this curry pancake mix. What happens next? Mix goes into the bowl, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
So how much do we go in with? Is it the whole thing?
The whole thing goes in.
Nice.
I like the measuring here.
And
There
then
we go.
Make it easy.
Yeah, you don't
easy.
have to think. And then you just add the water.
Is that like an eyeballing action?
Well, there are recipes on the bag, but so if you like your pancake thin, you just add more water.
Gotcha.
That's me.
So-
That's me. I like a thin pancake.
And if you like it thicker, then you add less.
Very cool. Now talk to me about your spices. These are so perfect because they're organic,
Yes.
no GMO, no MSG, all the things, right?
Exactly. And yes, flavor without the labor. No, all
Like that.
natural because we don't believe in chemicals and no pesticides, and just delicious natural spices.
Yeah, it's good for you as
Yes.
much as it's good, and it tastes delicious, right?
Yes, and it's medicinal. Did you know that spices are all medicinal? That's why I started making spice rub, and we have 8 blends. And I started with the curry, and which is in the curry pancake.
That's why they're so flavorful.
Okay, wait, I'm
Yes.
curious as well because I've been buying your spices for a while now. We do have some new rebranding, right? There's some new packaging.
Yes.
I kind of want to hold it up because previously, if you saw it at Foodland or other places it's located, this was the previous one, right?
Yes, yes.
And now we're busting out this. This is the new label and packaging for you folks. When did this start?
About a year ago.
Wow, congratulations. Yeah, and I love it too. Super vibrant with the colors. And then you're right over there on the front.
Yeah. Now, can you talk to us a little bit about the different rubs that you brought and all the seasonings that we have over here? Like, what can people buy when they hit up those stores?
Well, they could buy all of these, and they're all in like food, Don Quixote, Times. We have the Kona coffee. My first spice was actually the Chinese spice on the beer canned chicken.
Oh.
So when my friend said, I love it, that was it. I said, I'm going to make spice rubs and seasoning because it's quick and easy, and everybody wants to be, they don't have time. So I said, I will create rubs. You just rub it on. It's really like a dry marinade, and you marinate it for an hour or so, and then you just put it in the oven and bake or grill.
Nice.
Yeah,
And then
quick and
you already
easy.
made the quick and easy meals right over here. This is a salad. What did you use on the salad?
So the salad, I use my alai and the salad dressing,
Okay.
and a little Kelly's fire, and then I want to show folks that the spices is not just good for meat or chicken or
Right.
vegetables. It's also good for salad. So we're going to sprinkle the Hawaiian salad, but you can also sprinkle the herb garden. You can sprinkle the Pele's fire, because this has, you know, instead of just salt and pepper, this is more flavorful.
Okay, and I missed it. I put it on
Flavor
my plate
without the
without it.
labor.
So
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna have to sample this. Okay, let's
All right, that
do
is looking really good. We've got the curry rice that's over here. We have the salad. Let's get this pancake going, though, because we're going to be doing more cooking in this kitchen. Stay
Wow.
with us, and if you want to cook up really good recipes as well, if you go to kaispices.com, it's all over there, right? People can kind of go over there and see what you
Yes.
can make.
And order, you can, we have beautiful gift pack as you see over there as well.
Wow,
And-
this is delicious.
It's like a
So
looking
good.
salad.
So good.
I'd eat more salad if it looked like this.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, well, this is so delicious. It is packed with flavor. And you saw, you just put a couple of sprinkles over the top, and
Yeah.
bam!
Exactly.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, Kaiulani, we're going to catch up with you in just a bit. I know you're
Cool.
working on your pancake over here, but in
I'm
the
ready.
meantime, we are going to send things out to Lauren Torrio, who is live from
Ooh.
Waikīkī. Hey, Lauren.
Hey Rich, hey Kainoa. I am also super lucky because I get to start off in the kitchen as well. I'm right here in Basalt in Waikīkī. It's truly a hidden gem. If you've never been, it's tucked away right in Duke's Lane Market and Eatery. And I have a very special person to introduce you, Executive Chef Lance Kosaka. Thank you so much for having me
Thanks
today.
for coming.
Okay, so I have been here many a times and I'm a return customer because you truly dish up just some of the most amazing meals. Just tell us a little bit about your culinary style and what are you working on right here?
Oh, we're making a salmon ochazuke.
Yes,
So it's
this
like
happens
a
to be
classic,
my favorite.
yeah, with risotto rice instead of traditional rice. And you know, we're just trying to cook simple local food, kind of like but elevate it a little bit. So when people come, it's going to be, you know, nice food, but just a little elevated. So like something like this, instead of just using regular rice, we're going to use arborio rice and we're going to make a risotto and put it
my
with that,
goodness.
or you know, things so that when people eat it, it's like maybe a little different, but then when they taste it, it's like it's familiar, you know, comforting. That's what we want to try to do.
And Chef, you are so humble because this is definitely elevated, something that I could never make myself.
You
Talk
can.
about, you know, you are born and raised right here in Hawaii. You
Yes.
bring a lot of your local style, local flavor into this menu. You know, how long have you been here at Basalt and, you know, bringing your own personal style here?
Well, to tell you the truth, I just started about 8 months ago, so I'm fairly new to the venue. But you know, I think it's a beautiful place, and you know, I would like to see a lot of our local people come and enjoy themselves. You know, like you said, we're right in the middle of Waikīkī, but yet, you know, I think it's pretty peaceful. It's not like you're on the hustle and bustle of like Kalakau or Kuhio, but so, you know, I just want people to come and enjoy themselves, feel, you know, welcome, feel happy that they came, and you know, that's it.
Yes, and you know, I love that you're making ochazuke because that was one of my childhood favorite meals, but you totally take it up a notch. You know, in addition to meals like this, what are some of your other like signature dishes that you have on your menu?
Something that we try to do is like, we wanted to do a bruschetta, but instead of, you know, traditional tomatoes and things, we made it like Vietnamese style. So we put chicken liver mousse on it and lemongrass pork, and then we put some pickled vegetables, jalapenos, and cilantro.
Holy
So
smokes.
that's our bruschetta. Carpaccio, kind of like an Asian influence too. There's like a carpaccio, but it's almost like inspired by a lemon beef salad and stuff. So things like that. Zoe, she's gonna come on later. She's gonna make like her pog cheesecake is like the old school grandma when they used to make tofu pie.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that's to put the tofu in to loosen it and things. So, you know, we're trying to do that. Mochi brownie she's gonna make, and so we're just trying to do things that, you know, people come and will enjoy, hopefully, you know. And from our travels or things that we went to. Yeah.
And it's that true elevated twist of these local classics that I truly love about Basalt and what you're doing. Okay, you're plating up now. Can you walk us through, how you put on the finishing touches of this dish? It truly is my absolute favorite here.
So we made the risotto, and then we're just gonna put a little boo-boo out of it for crunch. Everybody loves crunchy,
Ooh,
right?
gotta love that boo-boo.
And then we're gonna put a little bit of tobiko for color and a little bit of saltiness and crunchiness again. And then we're gonna put our salmon. So we're using a Scottish salmon.
Ooh. Wow, that couldn't be more stunning.
And then we made a relish with Japanese pickled vegetables, shiso and ikura. So we're gonna put that on top.
The color too, it just really pops right out at you. Such a beautiful dish that you've created. Ooh, and it's got some ikura in there too?
Ikura, yeah.
Yum.
And then we'll put some green onions.
See, this is why I'm saying, Chef, you're so humble because this is definitely not simple island food. This is elevated to such a level that is so gorgeous and so delicious.
And we just want people to eat it and be like, oh, it reminds me of chazuke, but yet, it has Italian influences, it has, Japanese.
Now we're going to be hanging out here all show long, but one thing that I really want to stress to Kama'aina is that there is free parking here when you do come and dine. It's at the Hyatt Centric, which is the building that we're in right now, which is 3 hours. So difficult to find right here in Waikīkī.
So one thing everybody talks about, get parking.
Yeah, right?
So, yeah, we have parking.
And Chef, if you had to tell anybody, why come to Basalt, what's your number one reason why?
I think sometimes it's good to get out, and if you come to Waikīkī and stuff, get out of your comfort zone and come here, but it's still going to be relaxing, and we want you to feel comfortable. So
Totally. Well, I'm going to save this for later because we're going to be grinding. We're going to be out here in the kitchen. Thank you so much, Chef, for walking us through this gorgeous dish. And make sure you stay with us because when we come back, we're going to be learning even more about pastries, about food, and of course, it'll be up on our Haina Daily website. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Pai Ka Leo is back for its 3rd year. Major things that are going to be happening over there at KCC. And joining us today, we have Pele Kikena of Keu the brand. We have Kahokulindia Singh over here. And I just got to say mahalo for my lay today. And then you brought along some friends. We have Kaipu Keala and we also have Anela Evans, and they are with Protect Ka Ho'olawe Ohana. You guys are going to be doing major things this weekend.
Everything, all the things.
Now talk to me a little bit about what's going on. Third year, Pai Ka Leo.
Yes, we're so excited. So this is our third year of Pai Ka Leo, and every January, on the last Saturday of the month, right, we celebrate Pai Ka Leo by throwing together a Hawaiian language concert to really get all of our Hawaiian medium education schools together to ho'olaulea and prepare for Mahina Olelo Hawaii. And I think what's exciting about this year is that KCC is celebrating 80 years. And so they have a bunch of things planned. They have a panel discussion. And then of course, for us as Kako'o, for our Kaya Olelo, we have a lot of organizations that we're so excited to bring on, like the Protect Ka Ho'olawe Ohana.
Beautiful. Okay, so will you introduce them to everybody out there? But I want you to Olelo for us because we are kicking off Mahina Olelo Hawaii, and we are trying to get everybody out there to just try little bit here and there and just bring it back, right? So if you can talk to them, and then we'll go and we'll talk about what you guys are discussing, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, hiki no. No laila oiai, ane ka mahina Olelo Hawaii, e mai ke kahi mau lala o ka Protect Ka Ho'olawe Ohana, ka papahana o ka ipu kiala laua o Anela Evans. Vehe mai I ke wau aia ke kahi mau mea kupaya naha, ma ko mau lima, he hai mau mea.
Aloha mai kākou. Wau ka ipu me ka Protect Ka Ho'olawe Ohana. E no mako ke kulaia e nei I ka, ke keia e nei I ka piha ana o Kanarima Makahiki I ka Protect Ka Ho'olawe Ohana. E ho'olaulea ia na ma o ka makia o la'a, ma'a, pa'a. Ma o ka ho'ola'a ana, a me ko kākou ike ana I e mea o ka la'a. A ma'a kākou ike nā, o e ka me pa'a I ko kākou la hui. No leila, nui ko mako ha'aheo I ka ho'ohanohano ana I ka ohana a me ka holomua ana o ia mea o ke aloha aina. Pea ko, he mea hoa ko kawe anela.
No leila I keia poaono aia no mako I ka Pai Ka Leo. E ku aia na mako I keia mau mea, keia ale manaka. O na ki'i o ka ho'olawe, o keia kekahi eke hou, mai ka pikeo a me Aloha Collection. No leila e kuai ana mako I keia mau mea I ka Pai Ka Leo e wala'au ana mako me ka lehulehu e pili ana ia ka ho'olawe, e pili ana I ke aloha aina, wala'au, ho'olaulea, inu I ka awa.
O ke kahi olelo nui kahi o kumako mau makua o Manake Davey olelo oia. We need to have a renaissance of the renaissance.
There you go.
You know, this is 50 years in the making, the Protect Ka Ho'olawe Ohana. And so in partnership with various organizations, we have this beautiful Aloha Collection bag, but we're also just trying to share the vision of the Ohana and all of the sacrifices and commitments that have been put into making 50 years of Aloha Aina possible. Because all of the protections that we enjoy today that come from the Constitutional Convention, a lot of that comes through the momentum that was 1976. And so that's part of the reason why there's so many anniversaries happening this year. You know, Mary Monica's 76 is the year of, you know, men entering the hula competition, and various halau opened in 76, you know, Hokulea maiden voyage 76, Protect Ka Ho'olawe Ohana 76. And so Aloha Aina is really this kind of kahua for us to become a lahui Hawaii. And so that's part of the reason why we're trying to re-educate people, have that renaissance of the renaissance.
Hey, so much to celebrate, yes? And no better place than over there at KCC. You can see that they have these special limited edition bags that they worked with Aloha Collection for. You got some swag that you guys have over there. You guys have merchandise people can shop. But also it's just about, like you mentioned, wala'au, just talking story with each other. And that's what your event is about, is just talking, bringing people together. And that's gonna happen this weekend. Tell everybody about the details.
Yep, so this weekend, Saturday, January 31st at KCC from 3 to 8. It is a free event, so we encourage all of the ohana to come. You just need to grab a ticket. And for tickets, you can visit Keo the Brand on Instagram and join us and celebrate Aloha Olelo, Aloha Aina, and Aloha Lahui.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you guys so much for speaking and showing everybody just how beautiful our language is here in Hawaii. We're gonna have all the details on hainaldaily.com. And you gotta go there, Pai Ka Leo, because that's where these bags are dropping. And that's the only place you can get it right now.
Exclusive.
Oh, yeah. Mahalo, guys.
How's it, aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back over here in the kitchen with Kaiulani of Kaiulani Spices. And a little bit earlier throughout the show, we kind of featured this salad made with all local ingredients, utilizing her spices. And we're getting into more of the recipes that you can use with all of her creations. We have a pancake. We're going to get ready to flip it over here. But if we can, I want to take an overhead so you can see, because this is our curry pancake mix, right? So what do you have going right now?
Okay, so these are 2 vegetarian type, no bacon. So as soon as you pour the batter, you start sprinkling whatever you want. And this too has the bacon and the green onions. So we're ready to flip. You can tell when to flip when the bubbles are on top.
That's the one I'm going for. That is some good looking bacon over there. And we were talking a little bit earlier as well. Now she has the spice mixes as well, and then the batter mix. But the one we want to showcase now as well as we continue to cook, that was the curry pancake, but also the this one, I'm gonna bring it over here into the frame. Jasmine curry rice, which Kaiulani made very popular because at the markets previously, she used to make it straight from scratch. I'm sure it smelled wonderful in the air, and we have some over here, but we're gonna show you folks how you can make it at home. It's all the flavor without the labor. What's better than that?
Exactly.
So how do we do it? So we take your mix, right? This is gonna be the jasmine curry rice, yeah?
Yes, and this one is the mango. And just to show you the different fruits that we have. And so all you do, instead of cooking it from scratch like I used to, but you can still...
Straight into the rice pot.
And 2 cups of water.
2 cups water.
And that's about 8 ounces of rice and curry and fruit.
Okay.
And then I like to put olive oil.
Okay.
About 2 tablespoons, because it's almost simulate when you're frying it.
Okay, beautiful. And this is so easy, you guys.
Yes.
That's what I love. You're gonna get a really beautiful looking dish, but you're not gonna be, kind of making it from scratch and spending all that time doing it.
Exactly. And then you just stir it. And I put about a tablespoon of garlic, but you don't have to if you're not a garlic lover.
Who doesn't love garlic though? I love that. So that's it though.
That's it.
Your mix, water, olive oil, garlic, boom, and then you hit cook on the rice pot.
That's it.
How's that, you guys? And then bada boom, some TV magic. You start up your rice pot, and then this is what you kind of end up with over here. And we did do, we made some additions over here as well, Kaiulani. But take a look, how vibrant, color-wise, presentation. It's gorgeous. It's popping off the screen. And this is what you get. And you added some things, right? What'd you add in there?
I added the green onions and cilantro. So when that's finished, that's what you do. You just put it in the platter, mix the green onion, cilantro if you like, but if you don't like cilantro, you could just put the green onions. And this one has the cranberries. That was my original.
And that's gonna give you like another little bite of texture over there. I'm taking a big old scoop of it right over there. But this is gonna be great. You know, dinner parties, we got the big game that's coming up next weekend as well. So if you're having friends and family over, this is gonna be a really good dish to add to the menu over there. And it's like easy.
Yes.
That's what's great.
Flavor without the labor.
Flavor without the labor. We love it.
That's
And
our
also,
motto.
if you head to kaispices.com, Kaiulani has kind of laid out like a roadmap, right? Of like the best way to use the spices and a lot of this different ingredients.
Yes, we have videos on our website and where we are sold locally, and also people from mainland, they all order as well. And this one, Kaino, is the one, the other pancake, I put cinnamon sugar. Where is my cinnamon? Okay.
Cinnamon sugar.
Yes, right here. It's my latest. I wanted to show it. So instead of bacon, you could do the cinnamon sugar, and then you drizzle. We have local honey. I'm drizzling on it, and voila, right here.
Take a look at these pancakes. This could be at breakfast tomorrow. Kaiulani Spices.
Look at that. You're like a gourmet
You're
cook.
3 for 3, Kaiulani. I mean, everything in here is fantastic. I'd eat more salad if it tasted like that. And again, if you head to kaispices.com, she can really kind of help you navigate what spice is best, and there's some great recipes over there as well. Kaiulani, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna keep enjoying this. This curry rice too, the more and more, the deeper you get, the better it gets. Lauren, we're gonna send it over to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Kainoa. I'm feeling like you today because I get to hang out in the kitchen, and I'm here with sous chef Zoe Shinjo. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, so you have an incredible background, which is really focused in on desserts. Can you talk about how your background has really influenced the dessert menu here at Basalt?
I think it's a lot of things that I really enjoyed growing up with. So like the pog pie was something, my grandma used to make tofu pies for us, like growing up, and it was always like one of our favorite after school snacks. So I tried to make an elevated version of that.
I love it. And you're a local girl too, so tell me how you brought your local influence. You know, what are you doing to this hog pie? Is there tofu in it too?
There is tofu
Oh
in it.
my god!
Yeah, so it's like soft tofu and it's blended with some like gelatin and purees. And then I did like a magnet crust on the bottom.
Holy smokes. That just has all the local goodies wrapped up in it. So, you know, what are you doing right here now?
I'm just putting some garnishes. So we serve it with some berries and sesame brittle. I use the sesame brittle on all 3 desserts actually.
You're like, sesame brittle is a must and all. And actually, I will say I've had it before and it truly is so divine. Do you make that here yourself?
Yeah, we do.
Wow, and bada bing, bada boom, that is our pog pie. Okay, what else is on the menu here?
The second dessert is going to be a mochi brownie. So we serve that with a soy sesame caramel and some chocolate sauce.
Wow, you're really hitting all the local flavors right now.
I was going for like a salted caramel, but like a little bit different. So there's a little bit of sesame oil and some shoyu in the caramel.
And just talk about a mochi brownie. Like, how did you meld those 2 ideas together?
I was just trying to look for something that was gluten-free that I could put on the menu and also a chocolate item. So I was just looking around at some ideas for it.
Ooh.
So I'm not a big chocolate person, but I love brownies. So I was like, oh, maybe I can do a mochi brownie for this.
If you might not be a big chocolate person, but you know who is, Chef? This girl right here. I am such a fan of this dish. I have had it pretty much every time I've come to Basalt. And what I have to like just say, it is so light and decadent at the same time, which is one of the most difficult things I feel like to nail, like that heavy richness, but also it's light and fluffy.
It doesn't make you really full.
It doesn't. And for everyone out there, I'll give you a taste test because, but what else do you have on the menu to finish us off?
The last dessert is gonna be mini ondagis. So I felt like donuts was an easy sell, or like, I don't know. Yeah, like an easy sell, so we put
This really
mini
shuts the house
ondagis.
down, I have to just say. It is so ridiculously good. And this is like andagi style?
We made them a little smaller, and then it's with some yuzu curd, and it's also got the sesame brittle around the outside.
Wow, okay, I've never had this one before, but you know, I really want to ask you your background in pastries and like bringing it here into this restaurant. You know, what's been one of the most rewarding things about being able to curate it yourself?
It's just been a lot of fun trying to put together flavors that I like. Like, I really love yuzu, I love donuts, and then so we just kind of put things together, things that are approachable. Yeah.
I just gotta give this a try. Holy smokes. Wow, that is a flavor bomb. I'm so impressed. Holy smokes. Okay, this is my personal review, everyone. Order all 3 desserts when you come to Basalt in Waikīkī. Chef Zoe has absolutely killed the game. And what I love is it is a true homage to actual local flavors, local ingredients, local style. And I mean, I'm gonna be living in heaven right here. Chef, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And of course, basaltwaikiki.com, you gotta hit them up because it's so darn good. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna go all in. Dessert's honestly my favorite meal.
Same.
Named Japan's best-kept secret by National Geographic, Yamagata is closer than you think. With Japan Airlines, your connection from Hawaii is effortless, just a quick 1-hour hop north of Tokyo. Today, we begin our day in Tsuruoka. Tsuruoka is Japan's first ever UNESCO City of Gastronomy, and Tsukemono Dokoro is a perfect example why. Here, a fourth-generation pickle maker turns fermented sake rice into gourmet pickles using heirloom vegetables unique only to this region. It's a celebration of local flavors that defines the spirit of Yamagata. We spoke with the Tsuruoka City Mayor to learn more about this global recognition.
鶴岡には長い歴史、例えば500年前から続いている伝統的な能と一緒に作る料理があるんですね。それから羽黒山には山伏が食べていた精進料理というのもありますし、本当に人々の生活に根ざした長い歴史がある食文化があります。
I'm buying a bunch of things here. We have umeboshi, we have some pickled radish, and rakkyo, which is really great for curries. If you ever had Japanese curries, this is probably next year curry. This is amazing because this is an iconic brand that is available at big department stores like Takarajima. But if you come here, you can get it at a reasonable price. A conversation about food is bound to stir up an appetite. We made our way to Shisanryo Rode, an iconic restaurant dating back to 1879. Specialized in the refined art of kaiseki, a meal here is a feast for its senses. The seasonal elegance of each dish rivals the beauty of the tranquil garden just outside the window. But most beautiful are our hosts for the day, Matsuri and Miyuki. They are geisha, highly skilled entertainers at parties and events. They do everything from politely serve refreshments to dance and sing.
はい、私の母が昔東京で舞妓をしてまして、その写真を見たのがきっかけで、私もこういう姿に白塗りして着物を着てお仕事をしてみたいなと思い舞妓になりました。なかなかちょっと後継者がどんどん少なくなっていっているっていうことを聞いて、若い子にももっと興味を持ってもらえるようにこう楽しくお仕事できたらなと思います。
Afterwards, we headed to Hirashimizu, an ancient pottery village at the edge of Yamagata City. Here, you can enjoy pottery making with the family. With the local clay, I decided to write a kanji that captured Yamagata for me. Yamagata bimi. Yamagata is delicious. Speaking of delicious, dinner tonight is at Yamagyu. Back home, we know American Wagyu, but Yamagata beef takes it to another level. Look at the marbling. Each strand of fat is so thin that it melts at a much lower temperature, releasing a buttery umami that melts in your mouth as soon as it hits your tongue. Chef Mark from Kauai joined us to share exactly what makes Yamagata Farms and this meat so darn delicious.
I've been here for like 4 times at this restaurant, and I've had many different dishes over here, but one of my favorite is the sushi, the Wagyu sushi. It's a raw beef on a nigiri sushi, but it's so good. The flavor is amazing. It's sweet with the wasabi. It just melts in your mouth.
Yeah. That was my favorite too. To me, it tasted like maguro, like tuna. Until the very end, you get that buttery, like Wagyu taste. It was so delicious. From UNESCO-recognized gastronomy to the buttery perfection of world-class beef, today was a masterclass in foods that define Yamagata. Inspired by the pursuit of perfection in every dish, we leave with full stomachs and even fuller hearts.
welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We are officially in tax season, and Goodwill Hawaii is here to offer up their service and expertise. Joining me now, we have Stephanie Bynes, Assistant Director of Workforce Development. Thank you for joining me on today's show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, okay, I mentioned we are in the thick of it. It is tax season. There are some things that we should be doing to prepare, but Goodwill Hawaii is offering this fantastic service, and you guys have been offering it for like 20 plus years.
We're going into our 22nd year.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that and who's eligible for this tax service.
Okay, so this is our 22nd year in partnership with the IRS offering the free tax prep services. It is open to anybody in the community that's earning $69,000 or less and does not have rental property or trying to claim rental income or owning a business. So really we're aiming to the lower to moderate income families in the community.
Very cool. Now, I mean, we mentioned you folks have been doing it for a long time. You've seen many families come in. When you go through this process with people, what do you usually ask them to bring with them so that they can make sure that it's running smoothly and it's a successful transaction?
Well, we tell everybody, bring identification, social security numbers, and then, the financial documents like W-2s, 1099s, or any important financial documentation that would need to be on the taxes. Or I always tell people, bring everything you have and we can help you sort through it.
Very cool. Okay, talk to me a little bit about earned income tax credit.
Yes, the
What is that?
EITC. The Earned Income Tax Credit is a refundable credit that is for working individuals with lower to moderate income. And tomorrow is actually EITC Awareness Day. So we're really trying to bring awareness to it because there's many people that either don't know about the credit or they don't think they qualify, but really it's a wonderful credit that could put potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars back into their returns. So we really encourage people to, contact us or do a little bit of research on it and see if they qualify.
Nice. How do they contact you guys? Is there a website?
Best is to go to our website, goodwillhawaii.org, and there's all the information as to how they can contact us. So we do offer the service statewide. We have 7 different locations. We have 3 here on Oahu. We have Kapolei, Windward Community College, and then Baratania location. And then we have Kona, Hilo, Maui, and Kauai.
Perfect.
Yeah, so if they go to the website, they'll be able to click on whichever island they're interested in receiving the services, and then they can get connected and
Nice.
make an appointment.
All right, and the website is going to be vital if you want to look at what you need to bring as far as documents go. You mentioned a few of them, but just to make sure you are crossing your T's, dotting those I's, you check out the website so you know what to bring, gather everything, and then come on down. This is filing for federal and state tax as well.
Yes, that is correct.
All one time, and if your partner is, you're filing jointly with a partner, your spouse, make sure both people are there as well, yes?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining me today
Thank
for
you.
all the information. And just remember, it is free. It is a free tax service by Goodwill Hawaii. Go ahead and check out their website. We're gonna have it on ours as well, hinowdaily.com. We're gonna take a break, but we'll be right back. With many travelers heading to Tokyo each year, we encourage visitors to explore other amazing destinations in Japan, like the western Tokushima region, where you can find Iya Valley. It has earned global recognition from National Geographic Traveler to Travel and Leisure, naming it one of the 50 best places to travel. And joining me now is Satoshi Nishiura, Takayoshi Masuya, and Eiko Ushida, acting as translator today. Can you folks talk to me about where this is and why it's so unique?
So Japan has 4 main islands, Hokkaido and Honshu main islands, and then Shikoku and Kyushu. And Shikoku is the smallest main islands of Japan. And Iya Valley located in the center of Shikoku Islands. So it's surrounded by high mountains and valleys. So that's why it's really hidden. And the western part of Tokushima, it has a lot of mountain slope villages. And the scenery blends some villages, farms, and houses nicely. And then it's like a Shangri-La, and known as Japan's Shangri-La.
A lot of us explore Tokyo a lot, but there's so many other hidden gems out there. A lot of international travelers come over. Why do they love coming to Japan so much?
This area was introduced in National Geographic Travel magazine by the author Don George, and then he introduced here at Japan's Past Perfect. They preserve traditional way of living untouched, so the old good Japan remains the same. I think that's a lot of the international travelers love about it.
Wow, a unique way also to explore Japan is through train. Talk to me about the experience and being able to see it in that way.
Shikoku has a lot to offer: sea, rivers, and mountains. The train runs along the river, across the mountains and valleys. That's why just getting on train is a sightseeing experience. You can just enjoy each region's the beauty, scenery, and the local culture. We have Anpanman Train, which is a popular animation for kids, because the creator of Anpanman is born and raised in Shikoku. That's why we made an Anpanman Train.
Nice. I love that you folks have mentioned traveling through the train, but you can see a lot of things really quickly when you're going through train, and a lot of the beauty of Japan. You mentioned the mountains, the rivers. That's how I really like to travel, is doing some adventurous things, but then also kicking back and doing some relaxation. Tell me about what you folks have over there.
Tokushima has a raging river called Yoshinogawa River. That river is famous for rafting. After that, you can relax in onsen. There are a lot of hot springs in Tokushima or Iya Valley. Or you can relax in the traditional farmhouse with a thatched roof. So you can relax in tranquil atmosphere.
That sounds like my type of vacation. Only thing missing would be a cultural aspect. I love to dive into the culture anytime I visit another place. Hawaii has such a strong culture here, and I know that Japan does too. So talk to me about that cultural aspect and what you folks offer for those visitors who come over.
In the western part of Tokushima, you can experience indigo dyeing experience, because Yoshinogawa River is really rich in soil, and then they produce a really good quality of indigo plants. Also, you can try making a lampshade made of the ingredients and techniques that you use when we make Japanese umbrella.
That is so cool. I love all of these little trinkets that you folks have brought. Thank you so much for coming and sharing this with me. If anybody wants to go over to check out Japan and this western region, you just want to make sure that you hop on a flight to get there, and that's where Japan Airlines is going to help you out. Something I want to do is go ahead and see this wonderful part of Japan. I can't wait to explore it. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Mahalo.
Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou gozaimashita. Mahalo.
We're going to have all the details on HainaDaily.com. Mahalo.
Aloha.
I'm here still at Basalt, Waikīkī, and as you can see, I'm pretty much living the life. I've got Executive Chef Lance with me, and holy smokes, This spread truly takes my breath away. You have just done an incredible job with the menu, but I also want to shout out the incredible cocktails that come here. We've got the Love Spell here, which is a tequila drink, absolutely my favorite. Right here is the Mamo. You can see the influence right here. It's a rum-based drink. And then this is our Spa Day, which is actually normally a mocktail, but they put gin in it just for you, chef. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
It is so delicious. And you know what? Pretty much 5 o'clock, isn't that right? But chef, let's walk through, some of the dishes that we didn't get to talk about earlier, starting with some of the appetizers that are on your menu.
So this is a warabi salad. So it's a local. We get the warabi fresh from Kumu'ula Foundation in Manoa Valley.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's local with whole farm tomatoes and it has a soy cuttlefish dressing.
Oh my goodness.
Jagdadika.
I love that not only are you bringing so much local influence, but you're also supporting a lot of local agriculture here at this restaurant.
If we can. Yeah, if we can. We try.
That's awesome. What else do we have on your appetizer
This is the Vietnamese carpaccio. It's kind of like on a lemon beef salad.
Oh, wow.
So it's a eye round, and then we put some cilantro, some lukman, and some fresh lemon juice.
Now, one thing I really love about you is I feel like you take things that are like kind of traditionally one thing, but you put it your own little kind of spin on it. What kind of like cultures did you grow up in order to do that?
Well, I think, growing up in Hawaii, there's so many different ethnicities that when you go out to eat, we're lucky, right? You can have Filipino food, you can have Korean food, Vietnamese food. So I think as you eat, you just kind of like a certain flavor profile, you like certain things, and we're just trying to make it so that when people come here, they'll eat something maybe a little different, but be like, hey, that reminds me of, or it's familiar.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, this looks absolutely insane. Talk a little bit about the entree that we have up here.
So this is our pork chop. It's a 12-ounce pork chop, and we have Indonesian black pepper jus. So it's like an Indonesian black pepper sauce, and then we just put it with some veal jus.
Wow, this thing is hefty. I gotta dig in the right way. There we go. Wow, look at that.
Serve it on some vegetables with a little Thai stir-fry sauce.
And that is just cooked so perfectly. And what else is in it? On top, there's a little bit of crunchiness.
Yeah, we put some crunchy shallots, crispy shallots. Yeah.
Wow. That is just cooked so perfectly. And the flavors are really delicious. What kind of sauce is on top?
It's a black pepper sauce. So it's a kind of like Indonesian black pepper sauce, and we make it with some jus.
Now, this has to be hands down my favorite dish. I know that you made it for us at the beginning of the show, but talk about it again and show us how to properly eat this dish.
Oh, so this is the salmon ochazuke. So we've been doing it for a while, and it's just a play on salmon ochazuke, but usually it's traditionally with white rice, but we do it with our boiled rice, like a risotto. And then it has a pickled Japanese vegetable relish with some ikura and shiso. And then we just pour a little bit of green tea. You can put as much as you want, and just enjoy yourself,
It is truly a masterpiece because not only are the flavors just blending so well together, but you have put so many fun textures into it, where it's like pop, 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 crunch, 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 and then it's like also smooth with the risotto.
Yeah, we just want it to be comforting, familiar.
So really, this is a spot that's so perfect for locals, for visitors, and of course, you can't beat the fact that it's free parking right here in Waikīkī.
Free parking.
All right, so chef, tell us, what's your website, and what are you doing for people?
BasaltWaikīkī.com, and we'd love everybody to come. Tourists, locals, everybody's welcome. And we just want you to come and enjoy yourself, have a good time.
Oh my gosh! And how can you not have a good time when the executive chef is just the sweetest man on earth? So talented, as you can see, the team back there, they're just so incredible. So highly encourage you guys, if you've never checked it out before, or if you haven't checked it in the past 8 months, now's the time to come on down to Basalt at Waikīkī. I'm gonna toss things back in studio, and I'm gonna enjoy and grind right here.
earlier in the show?
Oh yeah, and I followed the scent. It was so good. I could smell it from downstairs. Holy moly, smells delicious. Okay, what are we looking at now?
All right, what we're looking at over here, can we serve? Are we ready, Kaiulani? Can we jump in there?
Well, normally you can add green onion, cilantro to this, but you can eat it as is. It's delicious, quick. It was about 20 minutes in the rice cooker. Look, everything is in there.
And it doesn't get easier than that. It's all about flavor without the labor, Rach, you know?
Yeah, so you can catch some of our spices and all the good stuff that you see over here at a lot of the grocery stores here in Hawaii. So go ahead and check her out as well at kaispices.com. That's where everything's gonna be. But you can see what you got. Everything we have here, that's where you're gonna find it.
Yeah, really good stuff. And so we had the Japanese curry rice. This is the pancake. Did you see this one too? This one has the bacon and the green onion.
Yum,
You can do it vegetarian style. You can omit the bacon.
The best part is all the ingredients are good for you. It's not just good to eat, good tasting, it's good for you. Kaiulani, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having
Mahalo.
me. I've enjoyed it.
All right.
Thank you.
This is a